My name is Clara. I'm so happy to be here today to share with you two kind of food that it's my favorite to order at in a Vietnamese restaurant. They call summer roll or spring roll. So the first ingredient that I'm going to introduce, I'm not sure, have you seen this before?
We have that in our office.
Cool. Oh, okay. Then
sell that in our office.
I don't have to explain where you can get or introduce where you can get it. Okay. So this is the imitation laver fish. It's just bean curd and laver. So I'm going to pan fry this first because it needs some time, about 10 minutes to pan fry it. And I will go right to my stove and pan and put some oil into the pan and fry it first before I introduce you with the rest of the ingredients. So in restaurant, they use deep fry, okay? They deep fry it because they want to make it more crunchy, but for health reason, I will not deep fry it, okay, today. Okay, so everyone see it?
Yes.
Come on.
Even better.
So I put about, how do I measure this? Okay, I put about 4 or 5 teaspoons of oil, vegetable oil, on a pan, and then turn on the stove, open it up, and let it heat up a little bit, the oil heat up a little bit more.
So you just fry the whole thing. You don't want to slice it a little thinner. The imitate fish.
Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Just fry the whole package, or do you slice it so it's thinner and it's easier to fry?
No, I just fried the whole thing. I put the whole thing in.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you cut it up and you fry it, also the inside the bean curd, it doesn't taste good. I tried it before. But it doesn't taste good at all.
Okay.
It's very woody.
Wow.
The inside, okay. I thought I should try that to make it more crunchier, but it doesn't work out that way. It becomes very chewy and woody, yeah, dry and hard. It does not have the crunchy effect, yeah.
That's good to know.
So I just let it sit and cover it, okay, cover it, and then forget about it for about 5 minutes, okay? And I put the, it's on between low and medium, okay? It's the stove, I turn on between low and medium. Okay, so let's go back to my cutting board. Okay, so for the rest of the ingredient, today I'm going to use the rice paper. Are you familiar with this?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, right? Some people use it for egg roll. Have you tried this for your egg roll?
No, I've eaten them. I've never made any.
Okay, and I will need to soften it and using room temperature water. Okay, and for the noodles, I'm a little bit creative today. I use the very fine, it's called very fine rice vermicelli. Usually we need to cook the vermicelli, but this time I use pre-cooked one. Have you seen this before? You can get it anywhere from a Chinese supermarket. It looks like this. You don't have to, good news is you don't have to cook it. Only you need to do is to soak in boiled water for 60 seconds, a minute. Okay.
That's
It looks-
convenient.
It looks like this.
Oh, never seen it before.
You never seen it before, right? It only came out 2 years ago or 3 years ago. They invented it, and I love this. So we don't have to cook the noodle. Okay, so I'm going to immerse it, put it in hot water, okay, and let it soak for 60 seconds.
That's my type of food.
Yeah.
It has to be fast.
If you let it sit more than 60 seconds, it will be too soft, and you lose the texture, the texture. So I just let it sit for 60 seconds. Put it there. Please remind me when time is up. It's almost, right?
Don't
Okay.
count on us.
Okay, that is for the noodle. This is rice paper, and for the stuff that we put inside, I have cucumber. Okay, a cucumber. I think 60 seconds is up. Let me drain the water first before it takes too long.
Mm.
Okay. But it's kind of hard, maybe a little bit
No,
more.
it's not 60
And
seconds.
when you cook it, when it's still
One
hard, you can have it more than 60 seconds, I guess, because you don't want it
The block anymore.
too hard. Okay. Sister Sally, I only have 30 minutes, right, today?
Oh, no, no problem.
Okay.
It'll take us more than 30 minutes to drive to your house anyway.
Okay, then I will slice the cucumber. I will cut it into very thin slices like this. Okay. Put it aside.
Hmm.
You know, summer is coming, so people love this. People love this kind of salad wrap so much that my son can have 6 of them, 5 or 6 of them minimum. Yeah.
Six.
I'm going to introduce with 2 kinds of salad wrap today. Both my favorite. Oh, by the way, the summer roll that I'm introducing today is not authentic Vietnamese summer roll. I enhance it or modify it a little bit, okay? If you see something that I demoed today, it's different from what you see from the internet. It's because that I have modified it, tailored to my own preference. Because
Colorized.
they use shrimp. They use shrimp or imitated shrimp if it's for vegan. Okay, that, and then also I have green leaves lettuce, okay, lettuce, and mint, very important, mint. Those are from my backyard, very fresh. I just picked them today. Have you seen this before? This is a different kind of mint. I think it's called perilla, 紫苏 in Chinese. Yeah, perilla, 紫苏 in Chinese. I also grow them from my backyard. Okay,
Well, you can grow this here?
absolutely. Yeah,
I
I have.
have it in my backyard too.
Well, I don't have it. I gotta have the seeds. Can someone spare me a spring?
I don't know how to get the seeds, but I can dig some and bring it to the office for you.
Okay,
This year I have about 100 of them. I plant them from seed. I have to pull them out a lot. Yeah,
really? Can you give me one?
absolutely. You mean the
Alright.
seed or the plant itself?
I want the whole plant because I want to grow one.
Yeah. Where are you
I can
from?
give you a whole plant.
Are you
Okay.
coming down to the Bay Area soon?
I think I'm gonna have to go down there to pick up some city stuff in San
Okay, let me
Jose next week.
Okay. Okay, let me turn the fish, okay? Before
What do we have the fish?
all burned
Yeah.
up. Okay. So, want to take a look at the fish? Here.
Oh,
Mm.
yummy. Okay.
Crunchy outside, the soft inside. Okay. Okay, and then what's next? Avocado. I will explain this later. Mint. Okay, for the sauce, I use lemon, sugar, and low sodium soy sauce. And I will add water later. Okay, so for now, I will make the sauce first, okay? Because the fish is not ready yet. I consume a lot of lemon. I cannot live without lemon because a lot of dishes that I prepare need lemon or lime.
We love lemon too.
Yep. And here I put brown sugar. There's about 4 teaspoons of brown sugar. And I pour the lemon juice in. It's too concentrated, so I have to add water. Not a lot of water because I'm making the sauce. So it's about how much?
3 tablespoons.
No, about 1 tablespoon.
I say 2. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm horrible on measurements, so I'm sorry. I'm horrible on measurements, so you have to taste it to make sure that it's not too sour, not too sweet, and you adjust it accordingly. Okay. So I have to put around 1. At least 3, is it teaspoon, Sister Sally?
Yeah.
No, that's
Tablespoon.
not a teaspoon. Yeah, half of a tablespoon.
Okay, 3 spoon. Spoonful. Okay. So for the Vietnamese food, they use a lot of fish sauce, right? So how do I get a taste of fish sauce without using the real thing? I will use mushroom extract, a little bit of those. So it will bring out the imitated fish sauce flavor. Okay, not a lot. Okay, sprinkle a little bit. Okay, just sprinkle. Few of them. Okay, and here you go. Oh yeah, you can add pepper. You can add pepper to it. Let's see.
I can live without the fish smell.
You can add some ground pepper to it. Or if you like spicy, you can put chili pepper. Tastes really good. Okay. Okay, it's done. Let me try. Good. Okay, just set it aside for later on. Any questions so far for the sauce?
No.
Very
No.
clear.
Okay, all right. So let me check on the fish one more time. Okay, the fish is done, but it's way too hot, so I'm not going to cut it now. Then I will show you the first kind of hand roll that I'm going to make today without that ingredient. So I take out 1 sheet of rice paper and dip it into the water and rotate it quickly. Make sure it has the water, it touched the water, and then let it drain a little bit that the water came out, and then place it on the cutting board, okay? And I will put my ingredient one by one. Okay. I usually will have the lettuce goes first, press it a little bit, and then followed by my noodle. See how soft it is.
Okay.
Right? If you don't like it too much, you can cut it in half so you won't consume that much carbohydrates, carbs. Okay, and then I put my mint up next. Oh, I apologize. I'm not using this. That is for that. I'm making, sorry. Okay, rewind. Okay, I take the noodle out, okay? Because this hand roll that I'm going to demo, I don't need the noodle. I'm going to use cucumber, avocado. Very nice. You need to be fast, okay? Otherwise, the rice paper will be very sticky, okay? I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I need to act fast here because it's getting very soft now, okay? And to be creative, I add a little bit of the seaweed, okay? The seaweed that I got from Korean supermarket, okay? I just roll it, okay? Just the way that you make egg roll. It's very flexible. And you need to make it very firm. Otherwise, when you cut it, it will fall apart, okay? See, like that.
I would just eat the whole thing without cutting.
Yeah, me too.
Mom is 93 years old. I need to cut it into very small pieces for her.
Oh boy.
So when it's too loose and flimsy, it will fall apart. Yeah, but you're right. I just put the hand roll that I just make. You don't enjoy it with the sauce. You enjoy it with this.
What is that?
My favorite salad dressing.
Can you put it right in front of the camera so we can see? Okay.
That's very, very good dressing. I put it in all my salads.
Okay.
You, huh?
You
Okay.
can get it from Costco.
Costco.
So it's big. It's big jar. It comes in with a big jar. Okay. So this is when you have this with this. Oh, heaven.
Heaven. Ooh.
Yep, heaven.
Give that a try, Teresa.
Try that.
Okay, want me to make one more roll? One more?
Sure. My mouth is watering. I love it. Gotta do it tomorrow. I have not had the courage to buy the rice paper.
You know what? For the first was 2 roll, it will be very flimsy. I remember when I was in Hong Kong, I make those for my cousin. And back then I was horrible at it. Okay, I'm not good at it. I'm still not good at it today. But back then was horrible. And I still remember they make joke about me making this. They say that every time when Clara offer her spring roll, we need to bring our stapler. Okay, that's from one cousin. And the other cousin said that whenever she offered her spring roll, I had to receive it by both hands, very respectfully, and then receive it by both hands. Otherwise, it would fall apart. Wow, that was like years ago. But I'm still not good at it today.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
But I may have to, when I make it, I probably have to wear my bib. When I eat it.
Okay.
When my husband eats spaghetti, I have to give him an apron to wear.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
So you-
clothes will be filled with spaghetti sauce.
We have bibs too, for our bibs when we
You
eat.
have to make it firm, nice and firm,
That looks good.
very firm. And then when you put it into the mouth, nice and firm, and then make sure everything work together, and then it will be again in heaven. Okay,
All right.
so
Did she put any fish in there?
No, not yet. That's the other roll.
You gotta get that sauce, that seasoning. I've never had it.
Nor have
That
we.
sauce contains egg yolk, so it's not exactly vegan.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
is?
well,
it is.
I will take a look of the ingredient and copy it down and come to my lab to
It had egg yolk. At the end, that means they only put a little, not too much, right?
we can probably make our own one day. For sure. Well, it doesn't kill ourselves, right? As long as we're not killing anything, that's good. Everyone should try.
Yeah.
Until I made my experiments.
Mr. Sally is really strict about this. And I support that. Yeah, I support that. I understand. Okay, so let me check on my fish. You know, see?
Oh,
Make sure you take out the bamboo and stone.
what? I didn't know there's something in between. Really? Oh,
How could you miss it? It's
I
the bamboo stick to sustain the whole thing.
okay.
Okay. So you know what? This is the most beautiful pan fried fish that I have for a long time. And thank you. Because of you guys blessing. I have the most beautiful. Before it's never undercooked, it's overcooked a lot before. And when you overcook the liver fish, it will become bitter.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, I just used my scissors to cut it. For the whole thing, you can make about 7 to 8. Spring roll. Still very hot.
That's a big chunk.
See that? Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, let it get cool down a little bit more. Sister Sally, when are you coming down? Or up?
Probably Thursday. Next Thursday.
Like
No, not
tomorrow?
tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Next Thursday.
Thursday, and what city? San Jose?
I will, yeah, I'm going to Ziji's TCNW,
Where?
San Jose, where the Ziji headquarters is.
The Chiji in San Jose?
Yes,
Oh, okay, Chiji Mountain, not Mountain View, New Peters, right?
kind of, but it's
Right.
at the border of Milpitas and San Jose.
Yeah, the border of New Peters and San Jose. Okay, here, put this. So now I'm gonna use the noodle and everything else the same except I don't put avocado in this, okay? So next Thursday, right? Are you gonna stay overnight here or go back right away?
No, I'll come right back.
Oh, okay.
But it's a plan, not sure yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know. That's huge.
Okay, then pick it up,
That's
put it
a big one.
together. Again, press it down hard. Right.
Wonderful.
That was
This is
beautiful.
The sauce.
Yeah, looks good.
Do you want me to cut it so that you can see how it look like?
Mhm. That'll
Definitely.
be nice. Wow,
Oh,
Nice, yay.
like sushi, like sushi.
Like sushi,
And
yeah.
then they put it in the mouth, okay. But I'm not gonna do that in front of you. It's too cruel to do that in front of you.
That's right.
maybe we should make that for the summertime, right, Suzanne and Teresa?
There you go.
Uh-huh.
That sounds easy, yes.
Yeah, instead of frying those stuff.
Yeah.
I have a question. Claire, Sister Claire. The rice paper. I know they have different kind. Which is the better kind for the spring roll? It's not less thick.
My favorite kind is the Three Ladies one. You
Yeah,
see the, not this one, okay, but they're almost the same, but when you go to the supermarket, there's a variety of them. And my favorite kind is they have the Three Ladies in the front.
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Volunteers
Lady.
in our office from Vietnam also prefers that. The Three
Okay.
Sisters. Mm.
The three
Yeah.
sister. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
I've never made it before. No comments. Okay, I'll remember to buy the Three Sisters.
Give it a try. We can give it a try. We might like doing
So,
those.
so for the ingredients that I just introduced, you don't have any issue to getting them, right? These you can get it from a Lion supermarket, especially Lion supermarket. You can get it, and these two, yeah, you can get it from the Lion supermarket as well.
Well,
Uh,
we don't have Lion supermarket in Santa Rosa. We are very foreign.
You
Really?
don't have, okay, where do you get your meatless products?
Well,
Oriental.
Our office has been helping. I've been ordering them, and then I go down to San Francisco to pick them up for our office for over 10 years. Yeah.
So So when you go to San Francisco from Santa Rosa is closer, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Versus to here, to San Jose. Okay,
Oh yeah, San Francisco is right in the middle
okay.
between San Jose
You
and
know, San Francisco, they have a vegan farm, veggie farm.
yes, it's
No,
on
where
Irving
is
Street.
it?
On Irving Street,
What's the cross street?
Okay,
23rd or 22nd Avenue,
Yeah, but they're-
and
Okay.
then and then Irving,
yeah.
Thanks.
something like that. I'm not too sure about exactly what avenue, but it's on Irving, and they just opened it 2 years ago.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Mm. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Sister Clara. That
Very good.
I
Oh,
you
yeah.
You
inspired me
liked
to
it?
do it. Now I
Thank
just
you.
hope the weather to be hot.
This is very simple, but the return on investment is great. If you have a pot lot, it won't take too much time and people love it.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
sounds good.
Ran out
I could,
fast.
So
I could
much.
love it.
It ran
Thank you.
out very fast. Yeah.
Yeah,
quickly.
my kids love it too. Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Good.
Thank
So we
you.
should have a salad wrap competition in a month. Everyone will- Yeah, that's the okay. This is a speed competition. Okay, see who can roll it faster. than the other.
Hey, okay. As long as I get to eat it after, fine.
No, you gotta practice. Well, anyway, thank you so much, and thank you
Thank you.
everyone for
That was fun. Thank
coming.
you.
Remember,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
we
you.
go on
Great
YouTube.
job.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.